You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rudrance for Black and White Sports. Let's talk about Jerry Jeudy, Russell Wilson, Shannon Sharpe, the media. Oh, my God. The media, because Jerry Jeudy is firing back at media pundits. He is pissed. He is pissed that Russell Wilson and his disastrous train wreck, dumpster fire, rolling downhill on a tire fire kind of a season is under fire. That's my quarterback. It's not fair. Really? It's not fair? Parking spaces, offices. I mean, it's pretty obvious something's going on in the locker room. I mean, on the sideline, you got players getting into it. You got offensive linemen doing Olay moves and then not helping Russell Wilson back up after he gets creamed out on the field. I mean, it's obvious something's going on. It's obvious around the league that Russell Wilson's known to have some kind of an ego issue. And I'm going to tell you, the stories that come out, like Richard Sherman and Marshawn Lynch talking about you got to go through management to get to Russell after they played with him. If you think that kind of a story doesn't piss off Denver Bronco teammates, you're out of your mind. Of course it does. Because they're looking at him, they're going to be like, that mother effer won a Super Bowl with those two, and they're two of the biggest stars in the league. Both of them are arguable Hall of Famers, and this guy thinks he's too good to pick up a phone directly? That does not set well. No, it does not. Not to mention Subway and Mr. Unlimited and all that other crap. So, Jerry Jeudy has come out, and he is defending Russell Wilson. He's taking a jab at the media. And in this particular case, what he's really doing, he's taking a jab at a legend that played for the Denver Broncos, Shannon Sharpe. Now, Shannon Sharpe's a member of the media. All right, he's on Undisputed with Skip Bayless. We all know Shannon Sharpe's got an unbelievable mouth on him. He does. But the fact is, the way this stuff works, folks, is when you are a Hall of Famer with an organization, he played 12 years with the Denver Broncos. Shannon Sharpe absolutely knows what's going on in that Denver Broncos locker room. He absolutely does. He's absolutely been told things. They have those Hall of Famers like that, those legends, they have unprecedented access to those organizations. Absolutely. They know people everywhere around those organizations, in those organizations. So if he knows there's an issue and he's saying people are mad about locker rooms and parking spaces and all that, then Shannon Sharpe's not wrong, okay? He's not just throwing that out there. He's been told that by members of that team, okay? But we got Jerry Jeudy who's pissed, and he's firing back. He's going to fire back, and this is what Shannon said.
Run me. But I tell you what, I don't know who the head coach is going to be. The first thing you do, Russell Wilson, I'm locking this office. You will no longer have an office. All those parking spaces that you get at the stadium, they're gone too. Because you're putting yourself in front of the team. And I said it before, and I'll say it again, and I stand by it. You ticked a lot of people off with your attitude, bro.
That's exactly right. He not only ticked off other players around the league, but he's now ticked off his own damn teammates, okay? And he goes on to talk about Shannon Sharpe unloaded on Wilson. And look, Shannon Sharpe is like Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin is not objective when it comes to the Cowboys. He's not. He loves the Cowboys down to his core. Shannon Sharpe loves the Denver Broncos down to his core. All right? And just like Irvin, Shannon's got that unprecedented access to that organization. But this is what Jerry Jeudy, a former University of Alabama wide receiver, this is what he come back and what he said about Shannon Sharpe. And look, he didn't name Shannon by name, but we know that's what he's talking about. Broncos wide receiver Jerry Jeudy took to Twitter on Thursday to defend Wilson. That's my quarterback. Jeudy praised Wilson for his incomparable work ethic and said he is tired of false statements from people like Sharpe. Jeudy seemed to confirm that Wilson has his own office, but indicated it is not an issue. Really? This is what he said. By the way, I don't know what's up with spelling and grammar here, but guys, it just is what it is. I ain't gonna keep looking at these false statements about my boy Russ, man. As a teammate who sees the elite work ethic this man has is incomparable, he got an office because he's committed his life to this game. I never had a teammate who motivate me more than Russ. 100. Interesting. You think those other players don't feel like they've committed to the game completely, 100%? Interesting. Jeudy fired off more tweets in support. Just tired of the media trying to portray something it's not. Okay. Got the whole world fooled. If you don't know someone personally, don't speak on them. 100. But we all know it's because we losing. As soon as we start winning, all that extra shit is out the window. But that's lame. World we live in. Sharpe's job is to deliver hot takes and create headlines. However, some put more stock in what he says about the Broncos because he played for the team for the bulk of his career and won 3 Super Bowls in Denver. It is possible that some Broncos players have been frustrated with Wilson at times this season. There have been rumors all year that Wilson is not close with some of his teammates, and Jeudy says winning cures all. Broncos have not done that in Wilson's first season. Well, look, that's a true statement. Look, if Russell would have came in and they'd have balled out and they went 12-5, all right, and he'd been putting up big numbers. He had 40 touchdowns and 6 picks right now with a 67% completion percentage, and he's vying for MVP. Yeah, nobody's saying shit. That's a fact. But when you start losing, all those warts start coming up. Ugh. Right? The syphilis nature, the corruption starts leaking out of the locker room. And this is what happens. So, I mean, that's a thing. You guys know, myself, Matrix, we got no love for the media. Absolutely not. Right? But I also can't stand some arrogant ass athletes either that believe they're above the team and above them, above being a team player, unbelievable unchecked egos. And Russell Wilson, unfortunately, checks all those boxes. He just does. And like I said yesterday, I thought this was a good idea for the Broncos. I did. And I was wrong. I ain't afraid to admit that. And I brought up yesterday, look, if there wasn't a salary cap involved, and even if there was, they should just cut Russ. And some guy said, well, business. They can't do that. No, I absolutely know they're not going to cut him because of the salary cap implications. I do. Doesn't mean they shouldn't. All right? They're not gonna, but it doesn't mean they shouldn't, right? Because right now he seems to be poisonous. I mean, that's going to be a hell of a thing for a brand new coach to deal with walking in the door. I feel like they're set up for failure now, the next coach. And what I feel like is going to happen is they're going to come in. It's going to continue to be a dumpster fire. And if they haven't signed a competent backup that's really more of a borderline starter, it could get even uglier. So you're going to have a guy come in. Russell's still going to suck next season. The Broncos are going to win 3 to 5 games. The coach could once again be one and done. And then the GM's getting cleaned out too. And then they're all 3 going to be gone. And you're starting over. It's going to be a mess. It's the messiest part of all this, I think. It's bad enough to trade all those assets and everything for Wilson. But having gave him the contract is the biggest problem here. If they hadn't given him that contract, there'd be a lot more freedom going on with options for the Broncos. It's the contract that is the issue. And Jerry Jeudy can say nobody's got a problem with it. Sorry, Jerry Jeudy. I know you're on the team. I don't believe you. In this case, I actually do believe a member of the media. But honestly, it's not so much that I believe a member of the media as I believe a former Broncos player that is a Hall of Famer that's going to have unprecedented access to an organization. Of course he knows those guys don't like Russell Wilson. Of course Shannon Sharpe knows that. Come on, really? Tell me what you think, Black and White Sports supporters. Make sure you hit subscribe. I appreciate you guys watching. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you go over and check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. 25% off USA First. 25% off USA First. Go now.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.